Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Big Suey. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game, and how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wade. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Sacked, dropped at the 3.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Missouri Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And here's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the single back takes the handoff, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
On first down, it's play action. Down he goes, a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure...
The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Razorbacks will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts in excellent field position. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not.
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The offense trying to pour it on early here. First down and goal. They're going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the back gets the football. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crossing the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Nice grab. It's Harris. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defense not pressing this time. Breaks loose at the 40. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. It's third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Going with the old counter run here. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Missouri, 35. Arkansas, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in the summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And the Razorbacks will line up on first and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to throw yet again. He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. The Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wade. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. The offense takes a timeout to talk things over. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Long enough and good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return starts from inside the 20. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to pass here. And looking for a big play here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Oh, what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Play action here on first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And it's still a huge deficit.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz, and they're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with it.
Touchdown, Missouri. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Christian, the spread era over the years years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk